Hi, I'm going to talk about early onset Parkinson's and exercise. Exercise is very important in all Parkinson's people, not only young onset. But if you've just been diagnosed with young onset or early onset Parkinson's, I think that it's really important because you can really make a difference in your Parkinson's. There are many things that I had to learn and many things you're going to have to learn about Parkinson's. Many decisions that you're going to have to make, but lots of those decisions don't have to be made right away. But exercise, that's something that you can do right away. Even if you think you have Parkinson's and you haven't yet been diagnosed, if you possibly can, I would start reading up on exercise and Parkinson's and actually start doing a routine. If you have extra weight and you have enough energy to concentrate on losing weight, I would definitely lose weight. I kind of think of it this way. If I lose weight, I can move my body easier. And I definitely have a problem with motion. So when I do have a problem or my medication isn't working, then it's really hard to move. It actually feels like I'm moving through quicksand. But most of the time now, my medication masks that, so I don't really have problems with it. But when I don't exercise, my symptoms really get really bad. So I always think of it as that I have to exercise now like I'm an athlete because it is so important. If you do a search on the internet, you'll find that there's a specific type of exercise that's good for people with Parkinson's. It must be forced, meaning that we're really not too good at doing exercise by ourselves. It has to be forced because we have to retrain the brain to move or actually initiate the movement. So they've actually done research, and there's specific exercises that are forced. Meaning that we don't set our own pace, that someone else sets the pace for them. So you'll find that boxing is really good, and they actually, a few people have started actually boxing programs for Parkinson's. You'll also find that tango dancing is really good. I don't know why specifically tango. I did start taking ballroom dancing classes, and what I think it is, and it has to be Argentine tango, which is really different from American tango. Argentine tango are very random patterns, so I think it's different because with the waltz, you're kind of doing the same step over and over. With a tango, it's very precise, and it can be very different movements each dance. So ballroom dance, and specifically tango, is very good for Parkinson's. There's also a physical therapy program for Parkinson's called Big and Loud, and that I think there's specific physical therapists that are trained in that program, and you can just Google that. I know that I didn't go through the program, but I had a physical therapy by a Parkinson's specialist, and she did show me some of the Big and Loud exercises, so I do that. In addition to those forced exercise, you also would need to do cardio, yoga, anything you can do as far as those two things are very good. If you're just watching this and you've just been diagnosed, like many of us, probably you might not be in the shape mentally or physically to exercise. I know that before I took my medication, I couldn't even get down on the ground or get up from the ground. So, and I was really, pretty good physical shape before my Parkinson got really bad. But when it got bad, I couldn't really do anything. I couldn't dress. So what I did was just start with floor exercises and yoga. And it took a while, but gradually I gained my strength back, especially when I went on my medication. Another program that to look into is actually a Parkinson's person. His name is John Pepper, and he believes in fast walking. He's a little bit controversial in the Parkinson's community, but I don't really, I'll do some kind of review on his book. But I mean, he pretty much has common sense things in that book. The only thing that's kind of controversial is kind of like his view on the medication, but I do believe that fast walking can also work. So those are some things that you can start right now doing. And again, exercise is the only thing right now that are proven to improve your Parkinson's. So you might as well start that as soon as possible. And remember, it's not just like, you know, something to force yourself to do. It's something that will really help you with your Parkinson's. So it's crucial that you start some kind of program. And of course, check with your neurologist or your doctor before you start an exercise program. Okay, thank you. That's it.